Hi, my name's John. This is my wife, Deborah.
Hi everybody.
On my YouTube channel, I get loads of requests from different companies wanting me to review their products. A lot of the products I've got no interest in are obviously rubbish. One product that has caught my mind is a model of a jet engine, because I do like jet engines. It's a metal die-cast model that you assemble like a big jigsaw. I think it's 300 pieces. Now, Deborah really is good with jigsaws, and she's very, very mechanically minded. You've probably seen her on some of my videos. So they've sent this product and I'm going to do a review on it. I'm not going to get paid to do the review. What I do get is to keep the product. And if you buy one using my link, I do get a little bit of commission, just so I can make more and better videos. What you'll get here is a real review. If it's shite, I'll just say so. I'm going to give it a go. We're going to have a joint effort at building it, so we'll probably have a bit of a laugh as well as a educational video, I hope. Right, Deborah spent quite a bit of time reading the book, and she assures me it's easy, so we'll let her open the box and see exactly what we get.
Well, it says easy. Degree of difficulty, 3 out of 5.
How good's the book? Instruction book, is it any good?
Very good. It's full of pictures, which is even better, so you actually know what you're looking at. In the beginning of the book, it tells you what you have, each piece that's in the box, and its name. So there are all the pieces in the box.
Right, let's get them out. They're made of metal as well, that's die-cast aluminium. Quality stuff.
Now, they're the kind of things John doesn't like. They're a bit too small for him.
My friend Bob would like to play with those.
So I showed you before, in these little boxes is the screws and that, and they have the sizes written on, so you know which one we want. So we're starting off with this one here, which are these little tiny things. Yeah. And they're to fix this into here. Let's see on the pictures where it goes, nice little square, and how to put it in. So this one's already in, it came attached, so I have no worries with that one. So we should put this in that way, not like that.
Oh, to give you spare screws.
Well, John Mills, as you're not touching them, you'll not need spare screws. Some things I'm allowed and some things not. Oh, right, there's boo-boo number 1.
Where's what?
Boob number 1.
Ah, they've got a wire trapped.
I've got a wire trapped.
Right.
Oh.
Those that don't make mistakes, you know, make nothing, Deborah.
Well, you learn by your mistakes.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? We can't all be perfect.
No,
For every perfect person, there's more like me. But we shall see. All these small pieces will become to one large piece. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention, folks. So I've been looking on here for them, but 85 and 95 are in this little box. Because obviously they're bigger on the picture. Right then. So 85. Right, so I've done up to there. So now I need number 7, which is one of these ones. So these are 5 to 7. So there's 3 cogs in there. So if you go to the back of the book, if you're uncertain, look up number 5. Sorry, number 7. And number 7 is the silver one. So I've got number 7, which goes on to there. Little mini maze.
One thing that might make it a little bit easier for you, just a little bit of butter in there, just a little touch, and then my hands aren't very good for this sort of thing, but that goes into the screw like that, and it will stop it from falling out, so you can, like that, yeah.
Then do you clean it off?
Just, it did not do any harm there. Just help you pick them up, that's all.
Right then, so I now need number 3, which is one of these. Which one is it? That one. So I have this one, which goes with that.
Right.
A bit on there. Then I put this pin in.
Right, it's in.
So this, so this then goes on the top like that.
Right.
And then I turn it upside down and screw it into place.
All right.
Right then, so that's number 1, that's number 2, and that's number 3. So you turn number 1, and number 2 and number 3 should turn.
Excellent.
Right? Mm-hmm. So there we go. So that's the end of number 3. So now we're going to do the gearbox assembly.
Right, okay.
Right, so it's assemble the bearings. So I've got this nice piece of metal, which we'll put that way up. And then I want number 92. And it simply attaches like that.
So we plug it in for you, Pat? If that wire disappears.
Connect the terminal wire, flip the on switch. So all we're going to do is a little test. Flip the on switch and see if the light comes on.
Whoa! The lights come on.
It's rotating.
Is it spinning round?
Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
We've done all the way up to here, so we're now starting on number 5 today, which is the high pressure compressor casing assembly. I've still got all my bits in my boxes, so I know where I'm up to. Right then, so the next bit is the combustion chamber assembly.
Right?
Yeah.
Done, is it?
Mm-hmm. On the top one.
So that's another bit.
So to finish off this section, I've got 2 bits to do.
She'll be out.
Are we starting with this one? Whoops. I'm going to tip it that way. There, like that.
Okay.
Ta-da!
What now?
We now need this bit to see if it's working.
Alright. Make sure that's working like it's supposed to.
Right, the next up is these lovely little I can't even say the word, assembly the fuel branch pipe. So we've got this one, number 81, which we insert into these holes here.
No,
See, that's what I was thinking.
So look right. We've just got to line them 2 dogs up there. You see the 2 flaps? Like that.
Alright. Can I have a look? Alright.
2 little flats.
Yeah.
That'll be a nut and bolt job, is it?
John, everything's a nut and bolt job.
Twiddle it. There you go. For the clear glass.
Well, it goes here.
That right down there.
Yeah.
A bit of it.
No, it's not right down.
It is new.
It is now. Right then, so I need some 97s.
You epoxy nuts and bolts on it.
John, the good news is yes. So now we test it. So temporarily sit back on here. Here we go. We're all moving. All right then. Hang on, you've knocked it off. I think the battery will need charging on.
See the fan side of it. Right, Deb, that's the kit finished. You've done, I would say, 99% of it yourself, just a little bit of help from me. You got one or two things wrong, but you found out what you're doing, you backtracked, and you managed to sort it and get it working properly. What would you say could make the kit better? What could be improved? Could they improve the tools? Were the tools suitable for the job?
Yes, the tools were suitable. I struggled with the spanner a bit, simply because for me, a bit longer would have been better. But
Yeah.
that's me. And also I don't do modelling, not on that scale. John doesn't do modelling on that scale. So a pair of tweezers would have been nice,
Yeah,
especially if you wanted to start off.
Some tweezers for holding the little nuts and bolts.
Yeah. But in general, I've enjoyed it. Like I say, it's the first model I've ever made in my life. I'm nearly 65 years of age.
Right. Would you like to do more similar things?
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course we've spent quite a bit of time together without fighting, really, which is unusual for us. So it's been like a little bit of a sort of bonding thing, isn't it? Bonding.
There was no glue involved.
No, there's no glue involved. So will you say the kit's value for money, educationally wise, it's useful? Or?
Yeah. Like I say, it's the first model I've ever done. And I've enjoyed doing it. And like John says, I did have a little mistake. But anyway, I took it apart, back to where I needed to be, and then put it back together again. When I put it back together again, I actually did it quicker than what I did the first time.
But
so
and
I
the
was
whole
well pleased with
the
myself.
instructions, it's split into sections, so you can go back.
You can go back, and that's what's good. Some of the pictures aren't very clear, but other than that, yeah.
Right, so like to sum up, I think it's good value for money. It certainly kept my wife occupied for 3 or 4 nights, and she spent quite a bit of time on it. But she has, like she says, enjoyed herself. Anyway, that's enough talking. Thanks for watching. From me and from my wife, Deborah.
Thank you.
For watching. Good night.